What's up, everybody? Well, I got another gameplay video for you guys today, and I should have had this up for you guys, but today we're going to have a look at some Fortnite. Now, we've already played it on the, well, tried to play it on the Steam Deck, and we tried to play it on the mini PC, which it actually played very stuttery and very, well, not as rubber bandy, but still pretty rubber bandy, kind of like Warzone was, but not quite as bad. Then we did the Ally, and the Ally so far has done the best. Had a stutter every now and again, but for the most part, it was a very pleasant experience. So, this should be able to play no problem. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and try to max it out. I think they added ray tracing and stuff in, so if we max this thing out, it's not gonna do very good. Had a cat climbing up one of my chairs. Luckily, it was the crappy computer chair, but still, I don't want her doing that. But she knows better. All I have to do is turn around and look at her in a certain way, and she immediately jumped down. Oh, now she's here. Hello? Don't jump up on my counter. Don't go from doing one naughty thing to another. That wouldn't be nice. Anyway, this thing should be able to handle it no problem. We're not going to be doing no ray tracing or any maxing it out. I'm just going to play it how most people would that are on PC. Most people want most FPS you can in a first-person shooter. So I'm just going to do competitive settings. We're going to try it at 1080p in this video. We'll do it 1440p. And I'm just going to pretty much put everything on low otherwise, besides view distance. We'll leave that on far. But other than that, we'll just put everything else on low, and then do 1080p in this video, like I said, and then we'll do 1440 in the next. Since there's two different versions of this thing, like mine's got the 1080, 300 hertz screen, but then there's a 165 hertz 1440. So I like doing both, just to appease both peeps. But anyway, why don't we now go hop ourselves into the game, look at the settings we're going to run, and then get ourselves some gameplay. Alright, well, here's the settings we're going to do. 1080p in this video. We got VSync off, unlimited frame rate. We're doing DirectX 12 because that's just, at least on AMD anyway, that's the best setting I found for smoothness. It might be different for NVIDIA, but I just run DirectX 12 on that too. So we'll see how it runs once we get there. But other than that, we got most things turned off. We got shadows on medium because anything lower than medium is just off. And I'd like shadows. You can see somebody sneaking up on you with a shadow or something, like if they're gliding in or something like that. Other than that though, everything else is pretty much on low or off. And then the advanced stuff is just showing FPS and all that kind of stuff, and we don't need to care about that nonsense. So now that that's out of the way, why don't we go hop into a game? Well, alright guys, let's get ourselves a gameplay. First off, let me get this freaking cord so it's not gonna like grab my bong and tip it over if I happen to move it in the wrong way. Anyway though, go back to skydiving. Now this thing's always stuttery and terrible when you're up here in the air. But let's see what it's like when we get down to the ground. That's what's important. Alright, I'll stop that. Alright, is there anybody below me? There we go.
I'm single-handedly winning this whole thing.
Got some Nuka-Cola. Give me the gold. This is gonna make a pop. See, I don't know how to build or any of that stuff. We'll just watch them play for a little bit while we find a new match. Hopefully it won't take too long to find one. There we go. If it was, then I was just going to shut the camera off, but ever since it started doing that shit where it told me turn the camera off and on again, I've been worried it was going to start that up again. Whatchamacallit. Hear it? Is it in here? Yes. For some reason it took away both my wattage and temp for my GPU this time around. Not good with a controller, but I figured I might as well go for it. Well, if it doesn't find a match, okay, I was gonna say, in a couple seconds here. Every time I seem to think that, I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna shut the camera off, it finds one. Like I was gonna say, hell, I might as well just wrap the video on up, you know? It wasn't gonna find me one, but... On the starter, you get really low FPS. Alright, last try. If I get owned again, we'll just have to wrap this up. That also just goes to show you why guys don't really try to go for anything. Especially when I'm using a damn controller. Controllers are just not very good at first-person shooters unless you use auto-aim, and I refuse to use the auto-aim. That's just feels like built-in hacks, to be honest. Like, hey, I hit a button and I aim at your face, and then hold down a trigger. Like, what the hell is the skill in that? I don't even know if this game has that, but I know that's how it is in Warzone. Because most people just use controller and do that. Alright, well, let's go down a little bit, get a little bit of footage of me running around, and I think we'll wrap the video on up. It sucks I die so many times. So at least 2 minutes or 3 minutes of the damn video is me just waiting. Seems like there's nothing really around here. But at least there's weapons, so... Forge assault rifle, huh?
Over here!
I have way too many assault rifles. Alright, it's time to go wrap this video on up. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Fortnite at 1080p anyway on the Asus G15 Advantage. And FPS wise, it was doing great. Still had like a random stutter every now and again, but the Ally was doing that too. That might just be a part of Fortnite. But we'll see once we get to some of the more powerful computers if that's the case, you know? But yeah, did great other than me sucking with a controller and not being good at this game in general. I don't even know how to build anything, which seems like most people are just like, alright, I see a person, I build 47 structures, I win. So since I don't know how to do that, I always lose. Even if I was using keyboard and mouse, I'd still lose every time. But that's why I don't generally go in when I hear gunfire. But I figured, yeah, let's try to make it a little more interesting. But then all it was exactly what I always tell people. It's just going to be me dying and finding a new game, which isn't very fun. So I think I'll try to stick just to myself a little bit more when I do the 1440p one, just so I'm not like dying the whole time and most of making 3 minutes of it finding a new game, you know? But anyway, though, at least the game played well on the Asus G15 Advantage. So that's good to see. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.